Hello there, welcome back. I'm going to try something here, a little fun video. My wife bought some lights, some LED lights, spotlights, solar powered. I'm going to turn the camera around here and I'm going to show you what we got going on here and then what I'm going to do on this short video. So what my wife did is she loves the dollar store. I think that's where she got these. These are solar powered spotlights, and you just mount them wherever you want them. They come with, here's the light here, everything that was in the box. This is a solar light, comes all together. You can either screw it in. This little mounting plate, it's got 3 holes. You could screw it to a wall, a post, or whatever, or you can put a stake in the ground. Put that stake in the ground, and then this here goes onto the stake, and then your light goes onto this right here, like that. So you can put it in the ground, which I may end up doing that. Actually, on the box here, it shows you, a couple of different things it might do there. There's the front of the box. Okay, now it works on a motion sensor. I was thinking it might be just a light that stays on, and like you have an option of either motion or staying on all the time, but this is just a motion light. And here, right here, that's your sensor, and of course there's your LEDs right there, and you have just you got an off switch if you don't want it to come on at all. Right there, the lights come on. So anyway, let's go ahead. It must be charging up a little bit because of the light on the ceiling there, so it's kind of hard to tell. It's not, that's kind of bright. What we're doing is just trying to make a little bit of light if we want to go down to the building real quick at night. So I guess that's what her idea is. So that's pretty neat. See here, it should go off here in a second. Yep, went off. So your light sensor is also in your solar panel. Pretty neat. So like I said a minute ago, there's the on-off switch right there. So if you don't want it to come on, you just hit that switch. So that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is figure out, I got 2 of them, and they were, it says on the box they were $19.99 as seen on TV. So you may have seen it, and that's you can't get them on TV, I guess, because they're in the store. And I don't understand that part. So, but anyway, we will. Oh yeah, and here's there's your range. The range on your motion sensor is supposed to be 25 foot in that span right there. So, and with a motion light, they work better if you're going across where the motion's at. In other words, if your light was mounted going across it instead of right towards it, it'll pick up better if you're going across it. So you want to keep that in mind when you're trying to mount them. So I'm going to go out here and see about placing them where I want them. Then all I got to do is supposedly came with some screws to put it up. If not, we've got plenty of screws here. And see if I'm going to put one in the ground or put them both up on the building. Alright, I guess what's pretty cool about the solar lights is you just screw them up where you want them, and that's it. Turn them on, and nighttime rolls around, they'll start working. Now, the good part is this area that we're doing it in, the sun comes up from the trees there, usually starts hitting pretty bright between 9 and 10 o'clock, and it'll last most of the afternoon until right now it starts going behind the trees fairly early, about 3 o'clock or so. But this area should be good enough to give us some good light. Now these lights here, obviously, you know, they were 20 bucks, so they're not going to be the brightest things in the world. So what I'm going to do is mount them pretty low, because we're just trying to give us some light for when if we come down here at night. I guess if something was to come around, then we would know, but unless there's a bunch of noise going on, we're in our house up there, 100-something feet or so, so we're not really paying attention. So I think, I've been thinking about it. I was going to put one of them down behind the camera there, but I think I'm going to put one in this area, and you have to put it to where you're. I would love to have one shining underneath here for right now, but these little solar panels, they don't have a cord on them. We have one over by the chicken coop that has a cord running where you can put your solar panel wherever, you know, within a certain amount of distance. These aren't designed like that, so I'm probably going to maybe put one here, kind of light up this path if you come down here. Then I'm going to put one over here. I don't know if I want to shine on this door or the garage door. I would kind of think this door, but it's in a bad spot again, where the solar panels where the sun's going to be need to be facing this way. If they're facing like this, it's not really going to help, and you can't rotate these. So I may put it here with it just facing down, where it'll kind of give a little bit of light here, a little bit of light there. And then I'll test them out when it gets dark. And if I don't like it, I can always move them. Just loosen the screws up. It's just going to be 3 screws. Put them up in my little drill here and be done. You can take this loose. This comes loose to make it easier to put up. So I'll screw this up and then I'll put the light on. I can remember where I put my screws. They're somewhere. I know they are. Yeah, not in there. And not in here. Not in there. No. Maybe they're in here. Not in there. I hear them somewhere. Here they are. There's a bad thing about winter. You got too many pockets. I don't even know if you need 3 screws or not, but I guess I'll put them up since I've got them. Well, doesn't help when you step on the light. go get a pair of channel locks. Be right back. Well, this is to kind of show you how it's made, which is not well. I knew that going into it, but it broke. And that's when I was tightening it with my hand before I even went and got the wrench. I discovered that this thing, it's got a throat on it here, and this piece comes down and tightens on this piece, and it's broke. And I don't think I can rig it up. Just can't get much for 20 bucks anymore, can you? Let me see here. This is a riveting video, isn't it? See, it goes on right here. Right like that. I might be able to glue that, but it's definitely not going to stay on there on its own, because you tighten it down on this. Kind of show you, and it's still going to separate. So I'll mess with it and see if I can get it working. But I've got this one mounted. I don't know. We'll come down here after dark, about 5 o'clock, and I'll see if it comes on, and we'll see what we're dealing with, as seen on TV. All right, we're walking down towards the building to see if our light's gonna work. Robin's pulling up the rear like she usually does. I wanted to put one right here. I know you can't see me, but maybe that other one, we'll put it in here on the fence somewhere where it makes a little light. So let's see. Should be coming on here pretty soon if it's going to work. Oh, there it is. Supposed to be 25 feet.
I think he was in front of that post.
Huh?
Oh.
It's right there, huh? See, I wanted it to shine. If we had both of them, I thought about putting one over top. But it's be kind of high up. But that way it would kind of light up if you're going to go to the garage door. And then if he's going to go to the other door, I thought about putting one there.
Yeah.
And shining it this way.
Yeah, I'd like to get one of those ones too, like we have above the chicken pen.
Yeah.
That would go good.
It lights up pretty good though. When you stand back here, you can tell.
Yeah, it does. Right?
Trying to let everybody see. I mean, for 20 bucks. The only thing about it is it's not very versatile. There's not a whole lot of options on how to mount it. But for 20 bucks, it gives you a little bit of light.
Yeah.
You know, our truck is about, I don't know, 12 to 15 foot from the building. So you can see, it'll give you a little bit of light if you're coming out here to do something. And it's supposed to stay on until it doesn't detect motion anymore or you get out of the rain. Oh, look, it came back on. So that's pretty good. Yeah. I'll let y'all know when I get the other one fixed. Well, it's still 40 something. Let's see here. Let me just go ahead and look at my weather thing here. You know, it's 3:35 right now. And it's 46 degrees. Okay, now let me look at the future. Okay, it's 46 degrees right now. It's supposed to start raining around 9 o'clock tonight. It'll be still relatively warm, 43 degrees. And at midnight, it's supposed to start turning to snow. Almost 100% chance. And then all the way through 3 o'clock in the morning, snow. How much? Who knows? By 3 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be 16 degrees. So 12 hours from now, more or less, 11 and a half hours, it's going to go from 46 degrees and it's supposed to be 16 degrees. By 7 o'clock in the morning, it's supposed to be 2 degrees. Now, I'm assuming that's with the wind chill. But, well, maybe not, because it's saying tomorrow is going to be a high of 5 degrees. Saturday, 17 degrees. Sunday, 22 degrees. Nighttime, like 10 degrees. And Monday is supposed to get all the way up to a balmy 30 degrees. 19 degrees at night. So, we're not going to have a major snowstorm, but what we're going to have around here is we're going to have a little snow mixed with some ice, I'd say. But anyway, right now it's pushing 50 degrees, so I decided to come back outside for a little bit. It's going to start getting dark here in a little while, and what I'm going to mess with right now is I got my light done, the one that was busted. If you can tell, but I glued it, and right now it's holding really good. Put that super glue, Gorilla super glue. Apparently it's some good stuff. I put a drop. It says every square inch. Anyway, I did it like every quarter of an inch, something like that. Put a drop on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to mount it over here with side beside this other one, and it ought to give us a little bit of area here with some light when we come down here at night. When we come walking down, it'll give us a little bit of light. I told Robin, she thinks she might have got them at Walmart. I thought she said dollar store, but regardless, she said there was more of them there. I'd like to have a couple more and put with those ground stakes that they come with, coming down the little hill here for the drive. I'd like to have a couple more there. That way you'd almost have a lit path as you walk by them. What they do when they come on with the motion, they're supposed to stay on for at least 30 seconds or until there's not any more motion. So that'd be enough to walk down here. And it's kind of good. I got to think about it, you know, instead of it being just a dusted dawn light like the one in the back is by the chicken coop. It's kind of neat that you know, it's not going to use up all the solar power that it's doing, and it charges up. I charged them with the light fixture, just putting it like that, facing up towards the light there on the little bar in the kitchen, and it charged up good. So they ought to charge up good in this area, like I mentioned a while ago, because it comes out from the trees, across, and down back behind the trees. So I'm going to get these up. We went to Lowe's a while ago to get some stuff we needed for the heater in the chicken coop. I stood there for at least a good minute and a half trying to think if I need anything else. Nope, don't need anything else. As soon as I got home I remembered some stuff I was going to get. So, like I said, I don't think the weather is going to be detrimental all weekend. The rain and snow is going to be gone by tomorrow morning sometime, and I follow our sheriff and highway department on Twitter. They've already been talking about it on there, getting everybody the heads up, and So they'll be on top of it. They're really good about that around here. Looks about like the right height. As I've said before, the only thing with these $20 lights, two things. What I've already mentioned before is it's not going to light up a whole daggone area. It's just going to, you know, it goes out, you know, maybe 20 feet, give you good light. But if you're just looking for something to help you out when you're trying to see your keyhole or whatever on your lock, just something to keep in mind. And the other thing, as already you could tell because I had to fix this one, this whole thing is just plastic and no metal whatsoever in it. So it's not the best quality, but there again, 20 bucks, and I think it's doing a pretty good job. I ain't tightened it too far. There we go. Make sure I got it turned on. Now we'll see how good this one does tonight. If it's not raining, I'll come back out here and check her out. I think I super glued the whole thing together. But it still worked good enough. So, good deal. I believe this one though, I'd like to be able to get it to stay up a little bit further. If I don't watch it, if I don't watch it, I'm gonna tear it up too. So I better leave it alone. There we go. All right, and I came back down here to do that. I meant to bring, I got my Edge Tamers. Got my Edge Tamers for my loader bucket. I meant to bring them down. I got a pretty good deal because I ordered, you can get 3, 4, or 6 inch. And for my size loader bucket, it recommended 3 inch. So I ordered them, and I noticed it took a little while for them to respond to me. And when they did, they said that with the Edge Tamers, that the manufacturer of them had started, they did came out with a different design, and it's all one piece instead of rolled steel and welded. And they said they could get me the new, and that's what they've been handing out or ordering, is the new version. If I wanted the new version, I could, it would have been delivered, I think, today. Today? No, Friday. Or after Christmas. Because of the holidays. Or they gave me the option. They still had some 4-inch wide ones of the old design, which is perfectly fine. It's not that they quit selling them because they were deficient or anything. It's just the manufacturer came out with a new design. So they said they could send them out Monday if I wanted the old design, and they had them in 4-inch, which the 4-inch ones are more expensive, but they said they would just, I already paid for the 3-inch ones, and they said they'd just give them to me for the same price. So, no brainer. So anyway, they came in yesterday. I got home from work, they was sitting on the front porch. So I may end up going up there and getting them. I still got them at the house and putting them on. Since, I mean, the weather's fine right now, and it's kind of misting out every once in a while. It's not even really raining yet. It's supposed to start here after a while, steady rain. So I may end up doing that. There was something else I was wanting to do. Oh yeah, I forgot my. I already came back down a while ago when I came down here and took the John Deere up, the Gator up there with the heater. I forgot to get my salt. I got some salt, so I came down and got that a while ago, and then I realized, hey, I forgot my snow shovel. So I took a flat shovel up there. That ought to be good enough, because it's going to be a little bit of snow. I'll have to end up breaking through the ice anyway. I may just leave the snow shovel down here. I'm not going to need it. But I'm anticipating, everybody says I need to get me an almanac, because everybody has almanacs. Of course, they're saying we're going to have a bad winter. I don't know. I'm just have to play it by ear, see what happens. I would like to start spreading my gravel, but I'm not going to do that because it's too nasty after that. But this weekend it'll be cold, but as long as it's clear, I may end up doing some more spreading of the gravel. I know everybody's happy to hear that. They haven't seen enough of that. So one of these days we're going to get to clearing brush, and behind this building there's all kinds of rock we need to clear out, pieces of log we need to clear out. We're wanting to clear this all the way to the creek bank. It'll actually give us another 10 foot. We had some cleared out last year, and we didn't get it cleared out good enough. We just weeded it back and it grew back. What I want to do is actually take the tractor, and either with the backhoe bucket or the loader bucket, and I want to scrape the ground and clear it out more, and then it'll be easier to maintain with the lawnmower and a weed eater, because it'll give us, no kidding, about another 10 foot. We're actually going to build, I mentioned just a minute ago, we're going to build another smaller lean-to, not like this one. I built this one so big because of the equipment, but that one over there, we're just going to have a small lean-to come out, I don't know, maybe 6 or maybe 8 foot out at the most, and just be down lower. It'll probably be right below this roof line of this roof, so we can park our lawnmowers under there, the mulcher machine, anything else like that, tools. I may put some tools in here, but there's not really going to be a whole lot of room, because once you pull the equipment in here, there's not much room for anything else. I was hoping to be able to store like the backhoe in here whenever we have it off, which I still can. Just have to pull the tractor in from a different direction. But to do that, like right now, if you look over there, that's all nothing but mud, where we don't have gravel over there yet, but we can still put gravel over there. So, and we may be continuing. I don't know about the gravel part, but I may end up leveling out some of this going down through the valley there, because eventually, if we have a sawmill, it's going to be down that area. That's where we'll be cutting. That's why I'm stacking chunks of wood down there now, because that's where probably going to be cutting, doing all the wood cutting. We're eventually going to cut wood, because if we have a cabin, we are going to have a wood stove. We're not going to put a wood stove in our trailer, insurance companies, all the ones we've contacted, will not give you insurance on your dwelling, trailer dwelling, if you have a wood stove. And we actually talked to some people in Lowe's today. I don't know how it even came up, but it came up. They have a 2007 trailer, and they bought they have wood stoves that are approved for trailers. We've seen them, we just never have bought one. And the reason we really didn't bother doing it, number one, our trailer, if I ever show you the inside, it's not really the way we've got it set up. Not really a good place to put the wood stove. But they said that nobody, they found one company that would insure them, and of course it's real expensive. So that's kind of strange, because they build trailers now. I mean, I know it's still a modular home, but if you look at the details of how they build them now, they're just about built like a house now. They're not like they used to be, like the one we live in. They're a whole lot more efficient. So I don't know what the deal is. Just something about trailers, I guess. So anyway, getting kind of off the topic. Back to what I was going to do. See, let's go back in here. I think we were in here a while ago, a couple hours ago. Gee, where do you start? We got stuff everywhere, and all this up here is really our fault. This is from this past summer, all the work you're doing, and we pretty much worked all summer on different things, and so I would just put it the easiest to get to here, because back through there, it's so crowded. A lot of that stuff back there was stuff that was in what is now the chicken coop. It was a storage building. We made a better chicken coop. We're glad we did. They're a whole lot more safe now. But I actually, a lot of the stuff was, it does have some of it's junk, but some of it does have purpose. But I need to be able to make a place for all that. So as you can see up there, that was all a bunch of that. Most of that was from that same building. Robin has bought 2 love seats that were such a good deal. I think that's what they're called. Oh, it's like a hot-a-bed. It's like a futon, but it lays down flat. You can see there. You see right there. She bought 2 of them. We don't even have room for them. So I don't know what we're going to do with them. I'd like to be able to use one of them for in what used to be the second bedroom. It's more or less the dog's bedroom now. They like going in there and sleeping. So anyway, I can't even remember exactly what I was going to do when I came down here. So if I can think of it, I'll get back to you. If not, I'll probably come back and start giving updates as it gets worse and worse, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, good morning. I know you can't see it, but down there I put some bird seed out yesterday. I don't feed them all the time, but when the weather gets really bad like this, I like to keep their bellies full as much as I can. And there's birds in every feeder. I even see a woodpecker. We got what I call an open feeder. It's kind of like a canopy style feeder. They're usually on the suet, but I'd say what happened is that suet is probably like a rock right now, so it's in the feeder eating. So I'll have to make sure I keep those going today. Look at my flag, it blew up there and it's froze. Because it is 0 degrees here. Actually, it's -3, I think is what it is. That is actually a little bit below 0. And we've got snow on our porch where it's been so windy. I'm in my daggone house shoes. Let's see here. We got boxes everywhere. See if I can get to my flag. I have to go around this way. I need to just take my flag down, don't I? Oh my goodness. That flag is froze there. And the pole is bent. Oh well, we'll have to fix that, but right now I'm just going to leave it there because I don't want to rip the flag loose. Way down there is, you can see our gator and tractor. They still got snow on them because of the wind, the high winds. So the only thing I'm probably going to do today is I might go clear the snow off the back porch for the dogs. Maybe. Or wait till tomorrow. We're not going to get a whole lot done today, I don't think.